Hello friends, we are studying the TYBSc paper 3 PO 333 Genetics and Evolution. This is your chapter 11 Evidences of Evolution part 1. In this is the part which contains we are going to study. I am Dr. Sangeeta Kulkarni from Radhabai Kale Mahila Mahavidyalaya, Ahmednagar. In the previous chapter we have studied that how what is organic evolution and what are the different theories put forward to show that how organic evolution must have taken place over the time, space and time. And for that it is shown that how these theories, which was called as pre-Darwinian, Darwinian or post-Darwinian theories, they are proving that organic evolution must have occurred due to various reasons that we studied in our previous chapter. Now in this chapter we are going to study the evidences for evolution. What are the different evidences which were showing that this type of evolution took place? It was from various branches of maybe genetics, taxonomy or geographical regions or maybe some other reasons, but all of them they were proving that organic evolution took place through these, and these were the links. So evidences means we are showing the links that how the evolution took place. The term evolution means unrolling or unfolding of events and was used by Herbert Spencer for the first time. It is the derivation of new species or plants and elements from those existed in the past. Okay, so there are different direct and indirect evidences to prove the origin of organic evolution, that how life existed on the earth. So this could be proved using the various evidences. The organic evolution took place in space and time. The ancestor-descendant relationship is an important concept in evolution. That is, life must have started through these, they were the ancestors, so through this the descendants slowly they advanced till the present day organism. It is believed that the modification in ancestral races created modern day populations. Okay, the evidences of organic evolutions are also collected from the embryology, comparative anatomy, taxonomy, physiology and biochemistry, molecular biology, fossil record and genetics. That is, it is not only the theories, but these, along with these theories, these various studies done on different branches also allow the evidences that organic evolution took place in this manner. Some of the evidences are discussed here. Evidences and conclusion from fossil records. First one, from the fossils we are taking the evidences. The fossil record gives direct evidences of organic evolution, providing links to the present day flora and fauna. You know what are fossils? Fossils are basically, these are the remnants of material which were buried under the earth's surface and which are presently, using these fossils we are able to link that how the ancestors must be there, ancestors of particular plant or animal must be there, and present day organisms have evolved from there. Okay, similarly we have also studied about the fossil. We have collected dinosaur fossil, we have collected and we have reconstructed that entire organism, and presently using a computer based images we are able to prepare a you can say structure of that organism. So we say that the organisms that existed in that past were looked like this. Okay, so we have restructured those pictures. In geological time scale, it is believed that evolution has progressed to present day starting over 3 to 4 million years ago. In the geological time scale, I have already told you that almost about 5.5 million years ago, the earth it must have started, or the life it started after that. Okay, any remnant material or sign of a living organism is known as a fossil. Any remnant material or sign of the living organism is called as fossil, which is buried under the earth's surface. Most of the organisms are disintegrated after their death, but fossils normally result from burial of dead organism and further preservation of its harder parts. How these fossils are created? Most of the organisms they die, but some of the organism may be buried or pressed in the sedimentary rocks, or maybe their mineralization has taken place and therefore they are observed in the form of fossils. The fossils are found in the form of impressions, petrifications, coal balls or compressions. Okay, so they are basically, they are not the entire organism, they may be parts of the organism. We try to join all these links and try to create, restructure the entire organism, that how it must be present. Now these are evidences we are further studying. The fossil records of plants and animals that are found are usually in incomplete preserved form. Therefore, the links have to be joined to make prediction of the type of life form during a particular era. Just now I told you that whatever we get the fossil, this fossil is only a part of the entire organism. It may be any part, it may be a leaf, it may be a stem, it may be a leg, it may be a mouth, and based on that slowly we restructure the entire organism and try to figure out that this organism must be like this. So we make a picture of that and we study it. Two examples are studied to show this fossil, the study of fossil record. First is the evolution of horse. The evolution of horse started about 60 million years ago with Hyracotherium. These are the generic names of these organisms, which are Echepus, then you are having Mesohippus, then Myohippus, then Parahippus, then Merychippus, then Pleohippus, and present day horse Equus. So this is how modern horse has evolved from all these stages, starting from about 60 million years ago. Starting from this organism till Equus, continuous evolution has taken place. Even this picture, it shows you that how it must have evolved. This is a picturization of how the previous ancestral horse was there, and due to the changing conditions, environmental conditions, variability, natural selection, and whatever the evolutionary factors are there, because of which the organism has evolved and converted into a present day modern horse. So this is how this evolution has taken place. Now these are the, again continuing the evidences, the evolution of horse was in accordance with the changing environment. Changes occurred in the size of the animal from fox-like to horse-like structure. The teeth was modified to grind grass. The limbs were elongated and toes were lost. The neck became more longer and mobile. Legs were modified to run fast. So this is how the modification it took place, and this is showing the modification in the toes, how it has occurred for that, or the initial organism which was there, which was having a toe like this. Okay, and as the organism modified into the environmental condition, it had to run fast, it had to eat, and therefore it became more mobile, and the structure of the toes it modified in this manner to protect it, and to protect the body it has modified in this manner. So these are the evidences showing that how the evolution took place in horse. This evolution lies was proposed on the basis of 6 missing links which were eliminated in natural selection. Okay, so basically this was not that all that organisms were found, some parts of these organisms were found, and based on that all these links they were joined to show that how evolution in horse took place from their ancestors till the modern day horse. Now another example that we are going to study is Archaeopteryx. This Archaeopteryx, if you go to the internet and search, Archaeopteryx is a bird-like reptile. Okay, this is basically a reptile, but it shows characteristics of a bird. In movies, if you have seen of dinosaur, anything about dinosaur, you will see that some of those dinosaurs, they were flying also. So it is considered that this was a reptile, but it had a shape of a bird. Therefore, whatever fossil records were obtained like this, on the basis of this fossil record, this organism was restructured and it was called as Archaeopteryx. it is considered to be a link between birds and reptiles. Okay. It is presumed that during the fossil study, the reptiles with light skeleton must have given rise to the bird. It is believed that the birds have evolved from the reptiles, though in actual classification we don't believe that, but here we believe that they must have arisen from the reptiles. Birds must have arisen from the reptiles by modifications or maybe some adaptability changes which must have occurred in the organism. These reptiles walked on their hind limbs while the bird showed jaws with teeth and forelimbs containing fingers. Okay. Whatever bird-like reptiles were there, these reptiles were showing these characters, their hind limbs, while the bird showed the jaws with teeth. So it was a reptile but having bird characters. It showed jaws and teeth, forelimbs containing fingers. So it was like this. These fingers are seen, and this looks like a structure of a ostrich. So it looks like that. They also showed wings. One such example is Archaeopteryx, and provides a link between reptiles and birds. This evidence suggests that birds evolved from reptiles. Okay, because this was found, and all the characteristic, it consisted of a bird. Looking at this, it looks like a bird only, but it had main characters like a reptile. So it is said that these must have, this is one link between the reptiles and the birds. Now, till now we had studied about the evidences from fossil. Now we continue direct evidences of organic evolution from genetics. Evidences from genetics. Now this is another you can say view from where we have collected the evidences of evolution, how organic evolution must have taken place. The idea of organic evolution is based on hereditary variations. These variations can result due to recombination and mutation in nature. The recombination will yield new combinations, while mutation will create new genetic material. This is most important. What does genetics say? Genetics says that organic evolution is based on hereditary variation. This is correct. So it is based on hereditary variations. Now how these variations must have been created? These hereditary variations are formed due to recombination and mutation. The recombination will yield formation of new combination. It will create new combinations, while mutation will create new genetic material. Okay, because this is a sudden change, and therefore out of the total population, even one of them mutates, it is going to create a new race. Okay, it has been recorded in many plants and animals like Drosophila. Most of the studies are done in plants, and few animals like Drosophila, this study has been conducted, and therefore the evidences from genetics, they play an important role. Thanks.